Found out has pneumonia. It's crazy, this cold and flu season that we have to endure every single year, and we're here, we're full on in it. This is a really awesome infrared thermometer. You can take the temperature through the ear or contact-free on the forehead. It will also take temperatures of innate objects, so if you need to check the temperature of maybe a baby bottle before you feed it to the baby, it will do that too. This is a very upscale product, and it's here from HoMedics. That's another really important brand that we've, oops, let me turn that right side over. There it is, HoMedics. This is here on sale. This is a $50 two-in-one, but it's only $34.99 today and on 5 Flex, so it's $7 to get it. Sometimes you feel like, is this accurate anymore? We put our thermometers through, you know, quite a bit over the last couple of years, so maybe it's a really good time for you to do an upgrade. Lisa Kirchner is joining us to talk about the features. Good to see you. I'm so glad you brought that out. A mug
did, yeah.
Of hot water.
Yes,
we show you the temperature.
To show how it works. So, and you're right. This is just a must-have in every home. So if you haven't yet availed yourself of a touch-free thermometer, this is a fantastic model because not only do you have the infrared, first I'm going to turn it on, then I'm going to put it up to my face, and boom, in 1 second you get that reading. It's also it works in the ear, so you can pop it in and get another reading. Now, your reading on your ear and your forehead is going to be different. You can store 9 of those memories inside.
That's right.
Yeah,
I
right,
like
which
that
is
too.
so important, because when you're sick, are you remembering what happened an hour ago? I mean, I can hardly remember what happened an hour ago right now, and I feel great. But I will tell you, I love also this carrying case, because the other day I felt like a little scratch in my throat, and I wanted to make sure I want to be not taking anything to anyone. So I wanted to not only, I was out and about, and I wanted to be able to check my temperature throughout the day. So I loved having this carrying case to keep it in. You talked about this design and how sleek and sort of beautiful it is. I love even this little rubberized strip down the center, because what that does is, you know how when you're hot and a little sweaty, it just makes it stay firm in your hand.
Right, it's the little details.
It's just the little details that HoMedics, you know, they've been doing wellness since 1987. A Detroit family started this business to bring wellness into the home. And with this, it's actually taking wellness out of the home as well. But one of the features that I love is that it comes in dark screen mode. So right now, I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna put on the sound so I can hear. And what dark screen mode does is that means when I'm gonna try and get it. I turned it off and turn it on. And what that means is that that's not going to give that bright light that wakes up somebody. You can also put it in Celsius or Fahrenheit, and you can also do silent mode. So they've thought of everything with this thermometer. It's so easy to use, it's so easy to hold, and it gives you the option of forehead or ear canal. This is so important for new moms.
That's a cool little, I see, that whole little top comes off for in-ear.
In-ear, that's how you get it in the ear. And then when you want the forehead reading, you put this on. And I love, they even put a little ear on the side so that you remember how that works, right? It's actually upside down. There you go. So you can see that's an ear, and that's how you get that ear reading. Couldn't be easier to have both in one.
And you know, I know the pandemic is pretty much over. I mean, still little remnants here and there, but cold and flu season is never over. Every season, this is what we deal with. And it's, you know, if you feel somebody's forehead because they're just not well, my neighbor just had a whole week. She was just down over the whole holiday. Still sounds terrible. And she was, you know, it's one of those things, it's peace of mind of going, oh my gosh, okay, it's not as bad as I thought, or, oh my gosh, this is okay, we probably need to make a decision. I like the accuracy of this one. It's like to the decimal point. Which is important, and this is something that will give you the information that you need and hold the information up to 9 different results. So you can kind of track how things are going.
That's right.
Oh, here's Donna showing us in-ear, and then there's also the contact-free, so it's whatever you prefer. Sometimes for the little ones, you know, they're squirming around, so maybe it's just contact-free is easier, but sometimes you feel like in-ear is more accurate too.
In-ear is more accurate, and sometimes doctors are going to want that, so save yourself a trip to the doctor's office by being able to have it at home. It is such a great feature to have when you need it. You don't want to need this when you don't have it, right? Save yourself the time and frustration. This has a low battery light indicator so that you're not going to run out of battery. Like when you're sick, you don't want to run out of your battery, right? And I love how easy it is. Yeah, it's a standard AAA battery. It comes with the batteries, right?
Awesome.
So out of the box, you can start to use this, and you can start to read your temperature clinically accurately with this thermometer.
You know what? Sorry to interrupt you, but there's another cool feature that I like, because sometimes you're like, I can't, or if you're new to like taking care of little ones or an older person or something, there's color coding, so it shows you like what range you're in, which I don't know, it's nice to know that you're like.
That is huge, because without even being able to see the numbers, say for whatever reason, it gives you that instant cue. If it's orange, you know your temperature's elevated, and if it's red, that's when you need to take action. But I did also want to show you how it does the object. It's so simple.
Sorry, one more thought on that.
Go on.
Because as a new mom, not that I am, because my son is 27, but I know my friend Donna, her son is expecting twins soon, and as a new mom, you're like, oh my gosh, when do I decide to take my child to the emergency room? When has it been long enough where I'm like, there's something bigger going on here? There's something about that peace of mind that this is going to offer. But back to being able to record temperatures of innate objects.
So this showed up as 121.9. That is too hot to drink. Certainly too hot for a baby's bottle, and it's a little too warm even if you're serving someone else, if you're doing caregiving at home. And if I was just feeling this, I would think, oh, that's not so bad. It's when you get that accurate reading, and that's what it's all about with HoMedics. All you have to do is turn that on button on, hold it for 3 seconds. Every time you turn it off, and then turn it back on, it's going to automatically reset to reading the body temperature, so you don't have to worry about that. So every time you pick it up, it's ready to take your body's temperature, which is the main thing that you want out of a thermometer. And this is really delivering it all. And in cold and flu season, it's just the kind of item that you want to have around.
And like I was saying, sometimes you're like, does this thing even work as well as it used to?
Yeah, because you're taking your temperature and you're thinking, I don't feel like I have a temperature. What is going on with this thing? This just gives you that peace of mind because it's HoMedics.
Well, it's an essential item. You need to have one in your emergency or your first aid kit or wherever you keep your supplies. Yeah, this is not an emergency
anymore.
No.
Honestly.
No, this is like an imperative kind of thing that everybody needs to have in your stash somewhere amongst your vitamins and amongst your, you know, whatever you take for colds and flus.
It's part of your home health care kit. Whatever is in your home health care kit, whether you have plasters. I know that's the British word. I can't think of the...
Plasters, Band-Aids?
Yes, I don't know if we're allowed to say that. So, again, it's super simple.
I don't know.
I don't know. So it's super simple to get that in-ear reading. Again, that's more accurate. Some doctors are going to want that. Save yourself a trip.
Oh, my
and then
gosh.
Easy to read and so simple to recall those memories, because the temperatures that are in memory, it even gives a number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just to give you that extra clue so that you know, oh, this was the reading I just took, and that was the reading I took last time.
On that
I know,
one,
so
big
cute.
Eyes like, Mommy, I don't know what to do.
So important for a new mom, and I'm going to be a new grandma, so it's so important for me too. I know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I bet you are. Oh, goodness. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate it very much.
My pleasure.
More to share with you, as we start the new year. Lots of good intentions on healthy eating and exercise and all of those things. But we have the turkey burgers from Tony Little in stock. I think that's a pretty healthy way to go. As a matter of fact, you can choose either a 10 count or a 20 count with the turkey. And by the way, these are the best part to me, and we're gonna go this way, is that they're antibiotic free. This is what they look like. They come free.